But yeah, so going into the second season, we believe, like I believed, we all did. Of course, it's a show.
Yeah.
There's certain things, whatever. But as far as like, do I need to get closer?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Both of you guys. We know that he's not afraid to have things close to his mouth.
If you shaved him a little different, I might be a little eager.
Like this? Okay, nice. That's why I like you.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Oh.
I know.
Good thing we got more over here. Porn fight.
And I'm right in
And
the
it
middle,
wasn't even a
as I
queen.
should be. Oh God!
Somehow your shirt just rips off.
You're killing me. I know.
But I totally know what you're saying, because same with Big Brother, they just kind of, you eat, breathe, and sleep this show.
Yeah,
Like,
it's everything.
When you're in the midst of it, it's everything you are. It consumes your mind. So.
No,
I mean,
what?
were you
when
guys
you're on the show? Because you can't leave the fucking house.
Right, but were you guys allowed no cell phones, no computer, no magazines,
we couldn't leave,
no
we couldn't,
anything?
no nothing.
Yeah, we couldn't
No
either.
contact with the
The,
outside
the
world.
difference
Stop, you
between
weren't locked
us,
in there.
huh?
You weren't locked down like we were.
Oh, yes, we were.
Oh, no way.
Well, now you guys were locked down in the house. We were allowed to at least leave for a challenge or a
Yeah.
date, that sort of thing. But we weren't allowed to just walk out the
You used to
door.
live in a house, yeah.
Yeah, we had to live in the
Is there
house.
television or no?
No television, no computer, no books, no nothing.
Oh.
It was like you had to focus on the mission.
Yeah,
Like
It's
How
you
long did
guys
they shoot
did.
for?
About 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Yeah, and
It's
how
like
about
Survivor.
you guys?
Ours is live, so everything.
So it's like
Yeah,
how many weeks?
3
Thursday
months.
shows are live. It goes for 3 months.
3 months. That's
If
a
you make it to the
really
end.
Yeah, if you make it to the end.
time.
Or if you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me ask you guys something. I know when I left the show, I think I
Your tits are great.
Thank you so much.
You're
You're
welcome.
trying to change the subject here.
Not at all.
You can admire them. But like I went through this like decompression period. It took me like a week to get over like not sleeping, not being mic'd, not having cameras. How long did it take you guys to decompress?
Are you kidding me?
He's like nothing.
Good. No, I think it's a really good question.
Yeah.
I was only there for 3 weeks, 2 TV weeks, and it took me almost like a month, like not having to worry about like stuff like going out in public. You only see these faces, like you're stuck in the house with these faces. You see these other people, so you go out into public, and it's so many.
It's
people.
weird.
One of the funniest
it's very
memories
surreal.
I have of
Yes.
Joe.
Having people wake up. Like,
One of the
waking
funniest
up.
memories I have of Joe is Joe.
Oh boy. We're gonna do an
Joe
impression
is
show.
running from the bathroom because he dropped his mic in a poopy toilet. And he's running.
Oh God, it was so gross.
And they kept telling us those mics were like $5,000 or something.
Yeah,
They're really
they warn you-
expensive.
Yeah, 'cause they are.
Yeah.
They're professional microphones. They cost
Well, and they like
$5, yeah.
they do some adjustments to themselves over there with the batteries and all that shit, so they lasted all day.
Right.
So yeah,
You
there
do
was a
your own
couple people
maintenance
that like
on
dropped
What did
them in
they
the
do?
toilet.
Well, what had
Did
happened
they
was
freak out?
I had it clipped to the bottom. I had shorts on, like these cargo shorts, and it was in my cargo short pockets. And girls, I guess, do this all the time with their cell phones, but I don't ever really have my cell phone like that. And it fell into the toilet while I was getting up. So of course I haven't flushed it yet. And then so it's like everything's just floating on top and like all mingling and having a little shit party on my mic. So I fish it out just with the cord, and it's like dripping, and I'm running because I'm trying not to have it drip on everything, and trying not to let anyone else really see it, because it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know, be known as like the shitty microphone boy for the rest of the season.
Well, now you're known
Nice.
as the shitty microphone boy.
The nipples,
See, there was
If you weren't then, you are
the
now.
nipples are like satellite dishes. They can
are
like
not. They are gorgeous.
They receive transmissions from Mars.
Do you draw little pictures on them? Tell us about
I didn't, but a tattoo artist.
them. Really? You have
Well, I
tattoos?
got my new tattoo, but it's a work in progress. I eventually want stuff from my shoulder all the way back. But
Oh,
it's the
that's really
start
cool.
of it,
Yeah, I like that.
Joe's really trying to get the masculinity thing
I don't
going
know
on.
what.
You're masculine to me.
I played a part on the show.
Oh, he's
I
getting
hammed it up a
offended.
little.
Come on, how can you?
I'm
come
not
on.
getting offended at all. Like I can happily say I'm a bisexual man, but
No, you
don't
said that- you said
emasculate
that in the
somebody
house.
if they sleep with men.
What, did they try to
that's
portray
all.
you? I didn't see your season, so did they
Yeah.
portray you as one though?
They
like
didn't
one
try
no?
to
Wait a
portray
minute,
me.
wait a
I
minute,
portrayed
Don't
myself.
don't turn that on me. Okay, you played up the.
That's a big dick.
Okay, what you're saying is like Scott Long, that you played a part that really wasn't you.
No, it definitely is. Especially when I get a few drinks in me. I love nothing than walking through a room and sashaying my arms and being witty and funny, but at the same
and he
time,
like
Just
would
having
roll up
fun.
his shorts and roll them down and like.
that is funny. I
He
love
had,
what do you
doing
do?
that.
He
Show
had
me.
the,
There's
he had
like
the
this-
biggest bush. I mean,
Well, because okay, ready? This is what happens.
his bush
Okay,
like
tell me,
rivaled
tell me, tell me.
Sheila's.
They kidnap you for the show. And so I didn't know things were going on.
So he's saying he didn't have time to trim.
You didn't have time to do the business.
I wasn't manscaping then because I wasn't seeing anybody.
See, we can't hold that against them then.
All of a sudden,
he was on that trail at that point.
Television.
Dustin had a beard
like
trimmer.
women in the
You
women.
could
He
have
wouldn't let
taken
me
that.
use it. I asked specifically in the show. I said,
I'm surprised you asked.
I should have just used it. But then it would have been like the toothbrush thing.
No, well, somebody did that with Marcellus.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Is it like
part.
scrubbing the toilet and stuff?
Yeah, it was an electric toothbrush, and it was Hardy's in season 2.
Yeah.
And was it Shannon?
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that
They
one.
actually have the toothbrush framed in the CBS somewhere. They take
the Hall of
They
Fame.
take little articles and little things. They took they asked me for a suicidal shirt, and they framed it with my key. It's
that's cool.
Up in the offices at CBS somewhere.
The Hall of Fame. CBS Hall of Fame.
Wall
of Shame.
The Wall of Shame. The CBS
The Wall of
I'm
Shame.
in the reality Hall of Shame.
Awesome.
You are who you are. I was edited exactly how I am.
That's good.
What about the poop in the shower? There was a lot of stuff in our season with Joe. There's just no way that they could put it all on.
Yeah. The poop in the shower.
Joe did this.
You pooped in the shower?
Okay. So
Was it a Snickers bar?
There's an He's going to explain. Okay, please.
Okay. While you were on slap, you had to eat protein shakes, and then if you could eat protein shakes, if you froze them and dug out a chocolate one and you kind of warmed it with your hands, you could make it look like very much like poop.
Okay.
So I came up with this whole giant prank where I'd be in the shower. The shower is divided by just a curtain. So like I'm showering here and Zach is showering on the other side. That I would start complaining that my stomach hurt due to the me being on slap, protein shakes and stuff like that. That I would start kind of just like making groaning noises as a joke. I made fart noises with my hand, and then I dropped these turds. Yeah. And the thing is, personally, I feel that warm chocolate does kind of smell like poop a little bit.
Does it really?
For me, the smells
It depends where
I'm
you're
gonna
eating
have
it
to,
from.
I don't really like chocolate, and so I drop it on the shower floor. I kick it on his side, and I go, "Oh man, he's pooped!" He flies out of the shower.
He goes, dude.
Did it really? It looked like it.
It looked just like it, and it started to break apart like poop.
Oh,
so it was just like it was swirling. It was very sweet. So then he's like kicking it away, and he runs out naked with like stuff also on his hair. Like he's got shampoo on. It's like.
So how long did you let that go? How long did the prank go?
Well, we got pretty much everyone in the house in the bathroom because Dick was helping a lot for this. He went and got people. He said, "You're gonna do it now."
You're like,
so
yes,
people
that's a good idea. I must help.
I was always down.
So pretty much everyone saw it, but then once he realized everyone was there, everybody's laughing at him, and then but he didn't get back in the shower actually after that. So it was like
the plan was to do it with Jamaica.
The plan was to do it with
and
Jamaica
would have like flipped out. She would have. She would have. Yeah, she would have flipped.
Well,
out.
that sounds like a pretty good freak out, though.
Yeah, it was a really good prank.
Good job. Good job. He's like, yes, I'm triumphant.
I had the what was it? The little hose for the
dishwasher.
sink.
Yeah,
I used to get the rubber bands for the chick's hair and put it around the thing so when you turn it on, it squirts you.
I swear, I grew up with my dad and 2 brothers. I had so many pranks done on me like that. So it reminds me of my brothers doing that.
Danielle came past me one day as I'm walking in. She's like, "Please take that off. You're making everyone in the house really mad at you."
And it's all women too.
She has a huge wet spot and she's going to change.
That's what you learn. You learn to defend yourselves in different ways. So you learn not to turn on the water.
I asked a question in the chat room here, and then it just like went zooming up, and I didn't see the answer.
Oh, okay.
I asked, who does everybody think is going to go this week?
Ooh,
who do you guys think is
going
to go? Not who do you hope is going to go? Who do you think is going to go?
Amber, you go first.
Okay. At first, I was hoping Jesse would, but then this is what makes me like him. Is he went and told was her name April?
Wait a minute.
Whatever.
Did you actually say you liked him?
No, I did not like him. I meant to say I didn't like him, but I actually like him now because he told the truth. And he narked. Okay, I'll give him that. He narked. But he did tell the truth, and the girls are saying that they didn't say all of that stuff, but they really did.
Wait, so you're saying that he went to April and told him about Keisha and Libra
and they were actually
Rennie.
saying that.
They were? Well, they've been up to now. Libra, Keisha, Rennie, and Dan's the swing vote are all planning to vote Jesse out tonight.
Exactly.
Up until I didn't catch this. I didn't know that Jesse had gone to April. And this is even last night.
Yeah, and those 2 were like, you're gone. You know, we're voting you out. You're so gone. So it's really okay, but he told the truth, okay? And they're trying to get out of it.
You're going to give somebody credit for telling the truth?
No. I'm just saying that I think there may be a bit of a swing
what
tonight.
He said was not exactly, you know what I mean? When certain things
get,
you know who was famous for that? And even in the interview I just listened to, Kale.
Yeah.
Kale, like she brought up Yes, I'm talking about myself, so fuck off.